Good day, everyone. Welcome to Trinity Music Academy and Allied Services Limited, where we repair musical instruments, we sell musical instruments, and we train people how to play musical instruments. This particular keyboard was brought to us for repair by a technician. The model of the keyboard is YAMAHA PSR S700. That's the model of the keyboard. So the person that brought it is also a technician. He said the keyboard is functioning, is working well, but there is no backlight from the screen. So we just want to test it and confirm what exactly is the issue with the keyboard. So as we switch it on now, there is display on the screen, but there is no backlight from it. So it has displayed. So for now it has completed booting. So though it's still showing, but there is no backlight. So the issue is not contrast at all. So when you adjust the contrast, you can see that the screen is showing, but there's no backlight from it. So the keyboard is producing sound, it's working well. So what we want to do now is just to know where exactly the issue is, and they'll be able to explain to people when you have this kind of fault, what are the likely issue, what are the likely parts that may be involved in this kind of thing. That's what we want to do now. So we turn the keyboard off now, then we'll be able to lose it so that we'll be able to check what exactly is the issue with it. So this is the internal part of the keyboard. So we will just show you when you have this kind of issue, what are the stepwise things you need to do for you to get it resolved or to diagnose on it. Number one is that this particular panel is called the inverter panel. So voltage must be supplied to this inverter panel from the EIF panel, that is here. So 5 volt must be supplied from here to this particular panel. So that shows that this particular cable is bringing 5 volts from the EIF panel to the inverter panel. So when the 5 volts gets here, the function of inverter is to turn the DC that is coming here, because the 5 volts here is a direct current, so it's a DC voltage. This inverter will turn it to alternating current, alternating current voltage, so which will be around 30 or 20 something volts. So it is now this particular voltage that will come, that's going to be supplied to the screen, to the backlight of the screen. Now this particular screen is making use of CCFL. CCFL means cold cathode fluorescent lamp. That is the bulb inside this particular screen. Let me show you one of it. So it is exactly like this. So this is also a CCFL, cold cathode fluorescent lamp. So it only uses a alternating current voltage, ACV. It doesn't make use of DCV. So when voltage is supplied to this particular bulb, it's going to light up and there will be light from it. So that is the bulb inside this particular screen. So if you have this kind of issue, the first thing to check, like, is 5 volts supplied to this particular inverter panel? Then does this inverter convert the DC voltage to AC voltage? That is number 2. Number 3 is this bulb. If this bulb is okay, sometimes it can break, sometimes it may not just work again. So that shows that the issue is from this particular bulb. So we now do the diagnosis now to know which one is the issue with this particular keyboard, and after the diagnosis we are going to fix it. So unlike other screens for the new models, for example, now this particular screen is for YAMAHA PSR S950. All this one, they make use of LED bulb. And LED, if you want to use LED bulb, so LED bulb uses a DCV, that is direct current voltage, something like 5 volts. So most of the DCV, most of them for keyboards, they are 5 volts. This particular one too, which is for PSR S650, so it also uses a LED bulb, which is here, which is the one here. So it's also 5 volts as well. But for PSR S700, PSR S900, and PSR 3000 and some other ones, most of them makes use of this CCFL, which is a fluorescent lamp that uses an ACV. So you will need inverter for it to work. The same thing is applicable to the bulbs and to the screen of PSR 1000, PSR 1001, PSR 2000, PSR 2001. All of them too, they make use of the DCV. So that's why you have an inverter on their panel. So we will diagnose this one now to know what exactly is the issue with it, so that we'll be able to get it resolved. So after the diagnosis, we discovered that the inverter panel was bad. So we have to replace this inverter panel, because this inverter is not something that you can buy for now, because all those ones, they are old parts, so you cannot get it for now. So we got another inverter panel and we changed the CCFL in this particular screen. So, and after we changed the two, the keyboard actually worked and function well. So what we want to do now is just to cover it up, then be able to light it to confirm if what we did was right or not. So as you can see, the screen light has actually come up, the backlight is up, not like before. So you can see, and the contrast is working fine. You can dim it and you can lighten it up like this. So anytime you have fault with your keyboard, what you need to do is just to know what are the what are the likely parts that can have issue. Then you begin to diagnose. For this kind of thing now, we didn't do anything on the digital motherboard. We did not do anything on the power panel because they are not involved in the issue. So you don't just go ahead to remove this, remove that, desolder this, desolder that one. When you know where you are going, just go there, diagnose, test. If it's okay, if not, then you replace or you desolder and resolder the good one into it. So in case you want to contact us, so you can just call or send a WhatsApp message to 070-344-81622 or 081-3402-5174. And you can also visit us at number 3 Victoria Close off Orchid Street, Diamond Estate Bus Stop along Isheri Igandu Road, Lagos. Thanks for watching.